I, as well as many others, have bought into the Helium network in 2021, and in the current day and age, due to the fact how Helium was performing over the last 2 years, we're very skeptical about its future. And was it actually a scam all along? So if you don't know what Helium network is, it's gonna be easier to ask ChatGPT, cause AI is far better in writing scripts than I am. According to ChatGPT, the Helium network is a decentralized peer-to-peer wireless network that is revolutionizing the world of cryptocurrency. Helium network is designed to provide a low-cost power and high-speed data transmission platform for a variety of connected devices. It is being hailed as one of the most innovative crypto networks in the market and is supposed to have a significant impact on the future of the internet. And ChatGPT writes that the way it operates is on a decentralized network of nodes, which are owned and operated by individual users, just like me. These nodes are responsible for maintaining the network, validating transactions, and providing transmission services to connected devices. The Helium token, HNT, is used to incentivize node operators and secure the network, and it also serves as the primary means of payment for data transmission services. So in plain language, what this means is that for an average Joe just like me and you, the Helium network is a great substitution for mining cryptocurrency if you don't want to do it the standard way using your computer and your GPUs, for example the way you mine Bitcoin. Ethereum has now migrated to a new way of mining, let's not get into it today. But in general, that's the classic way of mining cryptocurrency, through your computer. Back in 2021, Helium seemed like a great alternative. Instead of building powerful rigs which cost thousands upon thousands of dollars and then constantly feeding it a large amounts of energy, you can install in your house this very compact device, which is very cheap compared to most GPUs, which uses your internet connection in order to broadcast a small portion of it out into the open, rewarding you for doing that with a Helium HNT token, which in its peak costs around $45 or around €40. Helium got really popular in TikTok. That's how I found out about it, and probably many of you. So I bought myself the Bobcat Helium Miner, and looking back at it now, this is where I think the first issues began. This miner currently costs around $450. Back in the day when I bought it, it cost around the same, maybe even a little cheaper. Yet the device that you actually receive, if you look on the Bobcat website, it's just a plastic casing with some very simple Arduinos inside. Basically a device that can be built by hand if you have the knowledge for it, and would cost you around €20 to build yourself. And people actually thought of that, so instead of buying these things, they build them themselves, after which the Helium network implemented a special blockade which excluded homemade systems from their network, which basically shows that they were just seeking to sell more of these things. They're very expensive, and there were only a couple of manufacturers where you can buy these from. Bobcat is included. When I was ordering them personally, there was a lot of people that tried to buy them at the same time as I did. Therefore, due to the high demand, a lot of the manufacturers actually weren't able to supply these miners to you. So what you had to do is order from a company which is also certified by Helium, but they require for you to pay them in cryptocurrency. Which honestly, thinking back at it now, is a huge red flag. They diversified your options so you genuinely think that you have a choice. And certain websites accept bank cards, PayPal, and so on and so forth. But you cannot actually order them from there. They're out of stock. I mean, that was the case for me. If you're watching this now and you ordered yours not through Bobcat and not by paying in cryptocurrency, drop a comment down below and let me know, because I genuinely think that this might be a scam. So what happens then? You complete the transaction, in my case with cryptocurrency, and then you begin to wait for the miner to arrive. And you'll probably think, oh, it's shipped from China, it'll probably take like a month or two to arrive. No. After ordering, this miner arrived in 7 months. You'd say, better that it arrived than it wasn't just a blatant scam of scamming you into $500 and not even sending you a product. Well, yes, it's better. But mining cryptocurrency, especially with the Helium network, works in a way that the earlier you start, the more money you're gonna make. Because the more miners there are, the less of the payout each individual miner is gonna get. Therefore, the 7-month wait could have potentially cost me as much as buying the frickin' miner itself. So we have 2 red flags by now, but that's not all. When I received this miner in my mail, I was genuinely happy because by then I honestly was about to believe that I was just scammed and I would never get this miner in my mailbox. I was just thinking that, damn, these people built a great website, they created this interesting idea of technology that, you know, they then promoted through TikTok, and then they caused all these people buy these miners in cryptocurrency and never actually produced any of them. But no, I was wrong, and I very much respect Helium for actually sending me this thing. But I didn't buy one, I actually bought two. The second one was ordered by my friends, and we split the shipping cost amongst each other in order to save money on that. Well, when we tried to connect both our miners, mine miraculously worked. Theirs did not. They weren't able to connect their miner to the internet. After 7 months of waiting, their miner could not be connected to the internet, therefore being completely useless. It might have been the fault of their internet connection where they tried to connect it. I'm not making any claims against Helium, or I'm not stating that I have proof or anything that they're scamming, but in general, the fact that you spent so much money, waited for so long, missed out on so much potential income, and then couldn't make any money at all, would genuinely make me extremely furious. But I managed to connect my miner to the network. And I actually started mining cryptocurrency, and I got monthly payouts. And at the beginning, it looked very promising. In the first 2 months of mining, I actually mined enough HNT in the first 2 months to convert it to 50 euros, being 10% of the money that I have invested. So according to my calculations, if I got 10% in 2 months, right, then in 20 months I should break even, and therefore then have a constant profit every single month, basically passive income. But I was wrong. The price of the token took a huge dip, and I mean a huge dip. It went from the price for around $40 per token to 2. After mining cryptocurrency for 2 months and cashing out 50 euro from my account, I mined for 2 years straight, much more than the 20 months that I planned to break even. This is how much my Helium wallet stands on. I'm genuinely speechless when I think about it. Why? Because I cannot prove, or I cannot be certain that it was actually a scam, an elaborate scam to sell practically plastic boxes for the price of a good Android phone. But the fact that I have hope that Helium is going to pick back up to the price it's been before at its all-time high and I can sell everything off haunts me. But when I keep thinking more and more about it and I actually look into my wallet, the number of HNT tokens that I've mined so far is 4.6. This is excluding the tokens that I have withdrew after the 2 months for the profit of 50 euro. But if I do quick maths and multiply 4.6 by 40, I'll get 184. This means that over the course that I plan to break even, I only earned half of what I invested. And you would ask, how is that possible, right? You calculated everything. Helium would be at its all-time highest. Why would you earn so little? It's just that the Helium network is decreasing the amount of Helium tokens they pay out to the miners. The monthly average amount of tokens that I mine just falls and falls. Even if my dreams come true and Helium picks itself back up again along with the crypto market, I still won't break even for buying a piece of plastic. Think about it. And some people bought enough of these miners to make local networks of Helium in their villages or cities that didn't have them before. Some people bought 20, 30 of these. I'm honestly glad that I had this experience of buying just one. But I think a lot of you who actually watch this video right now clicked on this video because the topic of Helium in 2023 seemed interesting to you. Probably because you're invested into it as much as I am, maybe even more. So you heard my thoughts on it. In the retrospective point of view that I have now, I would definitely consider buying this miner a terrible investment. It seemed really great back in 2021 where TikTok blew up and made this entire topic possible. Just look at this Helium network map and realize how many miners there are globally. There's literally a Helium miner, which has to do nothing with me, in the same building as I am in right now. And the people who know Helium are gonna probably say, well, it's a bad decision to put two miners close to each other because they're gonna earn way less. Well, that person activated their miner way later than I did. And it costs 10 euro to change the location of the miner. Basically, 10 euros worth of Helium is gonna be subtracted from your wallet if you want to change the position of your miner. Meaning that I'm gonna be left completely without any profit. Well, that's Helium for you, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what's gonna happen. I might make an update to this video in the future, but who knows. If Helium Network just crashes after some time, I'll also update you and tell you my thoughts on it. Don't forget to hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. This is the second video of my channel. So if you really like this content that I just produced, consider subscribing. It's totally free and you can always change your mind. Peace.